Smoke until the stupid state, stay until it's late. Sweet like chocolate cake, talk just like the shit I roll off paper plates. Search for sweet escape because inside I feel I'm dying slow. I tell you all that.
What is happening, my dogs? My name is Madison and I am the auction dog, and I am coming to you live with another pickup video kind of deal. So it is like the 10th day, or I think it's the 11th day of March, or maybe the 12th, one of those. It's a Friday. Today was auction day. I kind of filmed myself a little bit looking at these cars previously, and today I bought them. So I'm gonna show you the first pick now. I'm at the auction picking this thing up, and this is gonna be kind of a quick flip. As you know, I always buy BMW stuff. I tend to always stick around with the stuff that I like, and this is another good one. So without further ado, 2008 BMW X3, but it's the M Sport version. It's a 3-liter SI, and it's the M Sport package. So it's got the M lowering suspension, the M, it's all color matched, the color matched aero package. Needs paint on the hood. It's got 160,000 miles. M door sills, M steering wheel, everything works. It's got the shadow line trim, and look at the interior color. So this is a Montego blue metallic, right? Montego blue on that dark brown chocolate leather, dude. And we're getting out of here right now. So the plan with this one is, I want to get the hood painted, kind of just try to clear up some of the codes that are in it, and dude, just have a little fun with this thing. This is a nice car. Oh, no, this one. Yep, that's for the car behind me here.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a good rest of your day. Get out of here, dude. Not bad. We're out of here, dude. Let's plunge it, see how fast she is. Oh yeah, she feels good, dude. This is a nice car, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Montego blue metallic freaking X3. I love all the shadow line stuff, dude. This thing is freaking sick. Yes. Just needs the hood painted, dude. Let's make money after that. All right, so I didn't film myself picking up the second one. I kind of just wanted to get the hell out of there. But I got the second pick back here at the shop here. And check this one out. Bam! 97 Lexus LS 400. It's got 200,000 miles on it. It ain't that clean, but it's a good base for somebody to start from. It was cheap. It's cheap for somebody to own. This is a cheap car for somebody to get into, and it'll treat them well. These Lexus, the Lexi, what is it? It's not Lexus, it's Lexi, I'd imagine. It's got a dent right there, missing a corner, missing a turn signal. It's all crushed right there. Needs to be pulled out. But yeah, this thing, it ain't that bad. It ain't that clean, but it ain't that bad. It's got cold air, runs good, drives good, 200,000 miles. Does everything it's supposed to. But I picked that one up for 900 bucks, dude. It's like, there's nothing. 900 with fees out the door. So we got the Pontiac over there, that's mine. I've been driving that one. That one runs really good. Got the Lexus here. Got the E36. It's a nice little coupe. That one runs and drives too. And yeah, this is what we're taking on out of here. I'm gonna cruise back to the house now and kind of get ready for the weekend. I'm gonna take this thing around. We're gonna film a little bit with it this week, or this weekend, have some fun with it. Look at that color, man. Wow. Montego blue. And I'm gonna get this thing paint corrected too and fixed up. And this one's going up on the market. Got a set of Pizarros on there. It's a nice car. This is a real nice one. And I'm happy about this one. Nice brown leather. Look at that. It's really well spec'd. This is a nice one, man. All right, so things have been really busy at Auction Dog HQ, so I didn't really get to film like the whole process of getting this one ready for market, but this X3 really came together. And so I'm gonna give you just a little bit of a backstory on it, and just kind of talk to you. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a backstory, kind of talk to you about this car in general and what my objectives were and how it all came out. So you watched me buy this 2008 BMW X3, okay? It's a SI, obviously, but it's also an M Sport. So that means that it has the color matched body panels, as in the bumper, all the side skirts, the moldings, everything. And then it has a shadow line trim package, which is all the black, no chrome trim on the whole car, and then obviously the 18-inch wheels. So I bought this car because of multiple reasons. And I kind of overpaid for it, frankly, when I did buy it. But I bought it because of basically what color it is, you know? This interior color wasn't even listed as an option, which is like this dark brown, almost like a chocolate color. What's up, Blue? And this is a Montego blue. It's Montego blue metallic or something like that. It's a Montego blue color, and this package is extremely rare. This car is probably like a 1 of 10 or 15 in the world, you know, or at least in the United States. And it's freaking beautiful. It's really nice to look at. So when I saw it originally, I fell in love with it. I'm like, another blue BMW, gonna go ahead and buy it and freaking fix it up and get it done. You saw that it needed paint on the hood, and I have a buddy who took care of that for me, and it looks really freaking good now. You know, he buffed the headlights, buffed the roof, repainted the hood, blended it into the fenders, and fixed a couple of things on the bumper, and just look at it. It looks fantastic. I filed for tax exempt status at Walmart and got it for the business because in case you didn't know, you could do that. You can file for tax exempt status at Walmart and buy stuff tax free there. So just think about that. You do it online. Anyways, I bought these Pirellis. So a lot of the mistakes, a lot of people when they buy these X3s or any BMW in general, they make mistakes with the tire selections. You have to buy a star rated tire, and it has to be the exact same size that the OEM recommendations are or the car was manufactured with, or else you're gonna have problems with the transfer case. So when I got this one, it had different size tires on it, and so I went overhead and I went and bought star rated Pirelli tires. I got them for like 178 bucks or something each, and that was the cheapest possible price I could get for them. And put those on there, did a transfer case fluid service, and now it's perfect. The car runs and drives perfect. So that took probably a month or whatever, and I got all that work done, and I didn't really film any of it. It's like whatever. I just want to show you guys like the business aspect of what selling these cars is about. And it's Sunday. I just left the beach. I'm sunburned as fuck. We've been on a boat all day. I don't really give a shit, but I want to get you guys this information because it's valuable. And this car is sold, and it happened in a really funny way. So this thing is hard to come by, point blank period. So it's all, and it's mint. It's minted out, runs perfect, you know, all those things. So there's a guy actually that has a dealership near me. It's very small, but he has a black one of these, and it's he had it up for the same price that I did, right in front of his dealership. And yesterday, after 5 o'clock, when the dealership was closed, there was a guy looking at it out front, and I was like, intuition told me, like, should I stop? Should I not stop? I said, fuck it, I'm stopping. And I went over there and I was like, hey man, I'm a dealer as well. I have this car for sale. Would you like to check it out? Lo and behold, the guy pulled up in a blue X1, you know, to go look at this car. And he had just bought a condo in Florida, in Bradenton, where I live. And he wants to get a car just to kind of keep it his condo and drive whenever he's here. And this one fit the bill perfectly. And it was like, he told me, he said when he came and looked at it, long story short, so I told him, I gave him a couple business cards. I said, give me a shout, come look at it tomorrow, which was this morning. And it's a Sunday. This was like Saturday at 6 o'clock or whatever. And I said, come and look at the car at my house and see if you guys like it, whatever, test drive it, and you guys can, you know, make your decision then. But I told him I'm asking $6,500, just like this guy. And so he came. He actually called me this morning, and he came over and he freaking drove it, didn't even buck me on his price, and he's coming back tomorrow to pick it up. This car, I didn't get any hits on Facebook. I got some hits, but like people were offering me $5,500 or whatever else. They were just trying to lowball me. And I literally went out hunting. You know, I was like, I'm always hunting. I'm always trying to make a little bit of money. I'm always trying to figure out ways to like place cars with the right people, you know? Because you can sell a car to anybody, but if you sell a car to the right person, they're gonna enjoy it, and it's gonna make them happy, and they're not gonna feel like they got duped or whatever else, you know? They're not gonna be spending money on something that they don't truly understand what they're spending money on. This car is hard to replace. This is a beautiful car. It'd be hard to find another one. And it's a lot of car. Even for $6,500, it's a lot of car, dude. This car is perfect to drive around daily. It's perfect to have, you know, in your arsenal. It's perfect to just put miles on because you don't really care because it's an X3. You know what I'm saying? You can put miles on it, but it's close enough to an M car that you actually enjoy driving it, and it's got a good driving experience behind it. So he came and test drove it, loved it, and he's gonna come back tomorrow and pick it up. I just wanted to tell you guys that, like, sometimes this flipping cars or selling cars in general as a dealer, you have to be creative. You know what I'm saying? You got to think outside the box in order to really get these things out and push them out the door. You can't just wait around for people to call you. And I do that too. You know, like some cars they'll sit for 5 months. I've had cars sit for 6 months before. But I've also had cars sell in 3 days or a day. I've sold cars in 12 hours before when I posted them. So it's like, you just have to be either buying the right shit or knowing how to get it to the hands of the people. So this thing's gone tomorrow. I'm kind of sad. I put maybe 1,000 miles on it. I've just been buzzing around town and it's done perfect for me. It just does everything that you need it to. It's perfect, you know, it's just fast enough to be fun to drive on the streets and, you know, enter the highway and feel good about it. It's a 3-liter. It's probably got, what, 260 horsepower or something like that. It's nice, you know. The suspension's competitive enough to like satisfy my need for a stiffer ride. I like to have cars that are a little bit stiffer than like what people are normally used to, because they're a lot more fun to drive on the highways. They're just faster, and like people in Florida drive like they're nuts, you know. So it's like, it's not uncommon for people to go 90 miles an hour on the highways, you know. So it's nice to have something like this because you're good, you know what I'm saying? You can drive, and it's 4-wheel drive, and that was the other thing I really liked. So like, I got caught up in St. Pete one night when it was like pouring rain, and I'm driving home, and this thing's fantastic. In the rain, on the highway, going over the freaking Sunshine Skyway, which is a 200-foot bridge in the pouring rain, and it does fine. It did fantastic. And there's literally no complaints about this car. This is a fantastic car for sub $10,000, you know? And it's crazy that the X3 market's not as good as it was, or not as good as you think it would be. X5s are going crazy. Any other BMW from this year range is like doing okay as long as they're special, you know? But this one particularly just doesn't have any value. So I was lucky to get what I got out of it. But long story short, I planned on filming a bunch of content with this thing. I didn't end up getting to do it. And I just wanted to show you guys that sometimes last year I spent a lot of time buying the wrong shit. This year I've spent a lot of time buying the right shit, and it's been working out flawlessly. I think I've sold like 13 cars this year or something already. And all of them I've done well on. So it's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but boy, you know what I'm saying? You can get on a streak if you really just stick to what you know, get creative, and just, you know, make it happen, dude. It's like you can only create whatever, all this other bullshit. Long story short, camera's about to die. Thank you guys very much for tagging along. This year is gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna keep posting about this shit. We're gonna flip all the way until $100,000. Y'all know how it is. Check out the website, theauctiondog.com. We got merch on there. You keep up with our builds. Thank you very much for watching. If you've watched this long, peace out, my dogs. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you have a productive